Hello and welcome to my review of the Logitech C920 HD Pro webcam. The reason I got this particular webcam is because I was looking for a replacement for my GoPro for doing YouTube videos. The quality of the GoPro was fantastic, but it was getting a bit of a long in the tooth, having to deal with cards and batteries and lining up the audio and the video and all that afterwards. So I wanted something really easy, plug in, hit record, go, stop, done. So I looked at webcam solutions and the C920 is the one everybody recommends, and I have to say, so far I'm very pleased with it. The video that comes from the webcam is pretty good. It's not anywhere near sort of GoPro or DSLR quality, but it's certainly good enough for YouTube videos, and for video conferencing or whatever. It's sort of above and beyond, really. This review is basically my sort of experiences getting to use the webcam and figuring out how to use this for recording my YouTube videos. So, first problem I came across is the onboard mics of the Logitech. Let me just switch over to those. As you can hear, they're pretty bad. They're fine for video conferencing, you know, just video calling someone, just having a conversation. But for any sort of production, they're just not there, are they? And I don't suppose they're meant for it either. So let me switch back to my Sony. And we're back here with the Sony CSM condenser mic, which I use on all my videos. So once I'd ascertained that I needed to record audio from a different source other than the webcam, I looked at the Logitech recording software, and you can select a different audio input. So I selected my audio card to which this was plugged in, and recorded a video at DVD quality settings. But when I listened back, it was very obvious that it wasn't. The program was doing some sort of compression, quite heavy compression, and it sounded pretty terrible, which is a shame. That would have been a really nice, easy solution to be able to selected this audio device in the Logitech software, and just hit record and go, and basically get the results that you're seeing right now. That would have been great. I'll move on to how I solved that just after I talk about the video. The video quality you're seeing at the moment is, as you can see, pretty good. A few things you need to watch though. You must be adequately lit. I've got a couple of lamps, one either side. I've got the ceiling light in the room. I also have Notepad open on a blank page on my screen. Let me just switch to that. Oh, you can also see OBS there for a minute. But as you can see, a blank Notepad page throws out quite a lot of light onto your face, and really does help with the picture quality. So that's another little top tip for recording your videos. So yeah, if you don't have enough light in your video, the cam cuts the frame rate basically to compensate, to get more light in each frame. So I've turned off all the auto image stuff, all the auto stuff that it's got. You'll see it if you go in the Logitech program. Just turn it all off, and set the exposure to, basically if it goes over a half, it seems to be, then it starts cutting the frame rate. So if you can keep it on a half or just below, I've got, and then use lighting to give your image enough light rather than the software slider, then you're going to get the best frame rate. And it, when you get below 30, you do that and it just becomes a wash of blur. It's really quite off-putting. Doesn't look anywhere near as good. So that's the video quality. Now, how I solved this problem with the audio. First of all, I tried recording the audio separately using my Tascam DR05. And lining up the video and the audio in Sony Vegas. That didn't work. The video that comes from the Logitech was drifting, timing wise. It's doing hardware compression, in the cam, so it's not really bothered about being sample accurate. And yeah, so by the time you got to the end of the video, the audio and the video was out of sync. So I needed a solution whereby I could record the audio and the video in a separate program and put them together at the same time, so any drift wouldn't be noticed because it would just line up and it would all be fine because it had been captured at the same time. That's when I discovered OBS. So let me just switch over to here and you can see OBS there. Now OBS is a free and open source program that enables you to capture video and audio and images, actually, sources from various places and put them together in one scene, and it records that scene as a video file. So what you're seeing now is an OBS video capture, and it comprises of my desktop, which you can see, that's my desktop, and the Logitech video, which I've put in a little box, which you can see in the top right, and also the audio from my audio card, which is this mic, and it puts them all together. Also, another little bonus I discovered in the settings of OBS, when I first tried to record a stream, my CPU fan just kicked up like immediately, and the CPU was through the roof. And then I discovered, because I've got an AMD RX 480 video card, I had the option of AMD H.264 hardware encoding. And it's brilliant. I'm now capturing live and compressing this video, and my CPU is under 10% and the fans are not doing anything. So that's brilliant. Yeah, that was a really nice little surprise that I could do this and not have to put up with a jet engine sitting down next to me. So just to summarize, the C920 is an excellent camera. It is a very, very good camera and a very, very easy solution to be able to do pretty high quality video at 30 frames per second. You won't get 60 frames per second out of it, but for this kind of video, it's perfect. What more do you need, really? So yeah, I thoroughly recommend it, but you are going to need OBS or something else. If something else comes along that does a similar job, you're going to need that to get decent audio and video out of your setup. So I hope you found that useful. I hope that will save you some time. And yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, but do tell me why. It's good to get feedback. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.